know that feeling when the bass drops and the crowd loses its mind? That moment, that pure chaos, a lot of that was Skrillex. But here's what most people don't realize. Skrillex didn't just make dubstep famous. He broke the rules. He bent genres. And he changed the music scene forever. Before Skrillex was Skrillex, he was Sonny Moore, a skinny emo kid with wild hair and a screaming voice, fronting a post-hardcore band called From First to Last. Yeah, seriously. But by 2007, Sonny had left the band, burnt out from touring and vocal injuries. He went solo, moved to LA, and started tinkering with something new, electronic music. No one expected what came next. In 2010, Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites dropped. It was glitchy, it was chaotic, it sounded wrong, but in the best way possible. This wasn't club music. This was a cyberpunk panic attack with bass, and people went absolutely nuts. Skrillex didn't just ride the dubstep wave. He created the wave. Suddenly, you couldn't go 5 minutes without hearing a wub 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 in commercials, video games, even movie trailers. By 2012, Skrillex had won 3 Grammys.
First thing I want to say to anybody young out there who wants to make music or an artist, best advice I ever got was success is something that you attract, not something that you try to chase or catch. Other thing I want to say is for all the young people and everyone out here, I know the world is crazy right now. I really hope that we can actually start listening to each other, and that everyone on the other side of the aisle or anyone on a different perspective, we realize that they're not enemies, and I really hope we can start listening to each other and having conversations. And the last thing I want to say is, of course, big love to Fred again, big love to Flodan. Flodan is one of the biggest inspirations in underground music in my life. Excuse me, I have a cold right now. And to have a Grammy with those guys, my best friends, making music that we just love. Not trying to make a hit, not trying to do anything but push culture forward. This is for those guys, and thank you everybody, and congratulations to everyone being here.
Think about that. A genre that was once dismissed as noise was now award-winning mainstream music. He turned his laptop into an instrument and proved that electronic artists were real musicians, no matter what the gatekeepers said. Then, Skrillex did something completely unexpected. He pivoted. He teamed up with Diplo to form Jakku and released a pop song with Justin Bieber. Yes, that actually happened.
It's the same as the... We will, come on, Wes.
Oh, I'm busy Snapchat.
We will jack you. Sing it here. We will jack you, yeah.
Now being 21 and going through some hardships, I think that you can hear that in my vocals. You can hear that through the emotion of my voice.
The first thing we made with the song was literally just me playing with the vocals. This thing.
The voice and mouth and like the whole like structure, your skull structure is like a synthesizer, like a organic synthesizer. You know, you have your vocal cords which create a vibration and it travels up through the rest of your face and hits the roof of your mouth and bounces off, and depending on how you open your mouth, and those are just changing and shifting the frequencies.
Anybody can copy any synth now. You can find the synth sounds, you can find presets, but if you manipulate vocals, it's something really original.
I gave you attention when nobody else was paying. And then we'll go, all right, cut, let's get the next line.
We took a lot of his vocals and did different things to it, like we added like natural harmony.
Where Are You Now wasn't just a hit, it was a moment. It bridged EDM with pop in a way that felt emotional, artistic, and completely fresh. And this is where you see the real genius of Skrillex, not just as a sound designer, but as a musical translator. He could speak dubstep, pop, trap, hip-hop, rock, all of it.
Jungle, babe.
After 2015, Skrillex stopped chasing the spotlight and started chasing sound. He became a ghost producer for some of the biggest names on the planet.
I think we got a real hit on our hands.
Oh, have you ever sang?
A little bit. I mean, not really.
Then you could do
this.
this.
In the shower.
Yeah, then you can do this. Just go.
He worked behind the scenes, helping shape the sound of artists like The Weeknd, J Balvin, and FKA Twigs. His fingerprints were everywhere, even when his name wasn't.
So I had been DJing since 2007 and actually learned around the street in the first loft I moved into. There was a DJ that was my neighbor, and he taught me Serato and CDJs. And back then it was electro, Daft Punk, Mastercraft, Justice. I'd DJ warehouses and do little remixes, and that's how I paid my rent.
Most producers have a lane. Skrillex refused to stay in one. He blurred the lines between genres until they barely mattered.
People like Skrillex, there have been, still is, and will always be one of the coolest motherfuckers I've ever met. Not just because they're nice and they talk to you, but he remembers your name. He keeps eye contact. He'll text you back. He'll take a risk. He's like, I tried to take a lot of lessons from him, not just with music, but with, life. Very influential. Skrillex, great guy. Great guy, one of the best guys. I'm working on my Trump impression.
In 2023, Skrillex made a full-blown comeback. Not with one album, but two. And let me tell you, it wasn't the dubstep you remembered. Quest for Fire was gritty, global, experimental. Don't Get Too Close was emotional, raw, vulnerable. He wasn't just making bangers anymore. He was telling stories. The bass was still there, but this time it had depth. Like he'd gone through something and came back wiser.
Yeah. No, but it needs to be like, look. Like before it was this, and now. No. A little sharp.
I usually do this
Up. Tiny bit sharp. Yeah. Tiny bit sharp.
So, how did Skrillex change the music scene forever? He proved that sound has no rules. That a kid in a bedroom with a laptop can change the culture. That being weird, experimental, and yourself can still win. From dubstep to pop to global fusion, Skrillex didn't just make hits. He made blueprints for the next generation of artists.
Skrillex is like times 10.
Really?
It's like he renders every sound and cuts it, and then renders it again and cuts it. Like it's like cha 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 cha.
No clicks or pops anywhere.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, your kick is good, but it needs some transient. And he opens this folder with like 30 top kicks of less than a millisecond. I'm like, bro, you for real right now? It's like, yeah, listen. Like,
the attention to
really?
detail. Wow.
Bro, like a frame of sound.
Yeah.
I'm still like, when I think about it, like, yo, there's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man.
And I'm pretty serious about my...
He opened doors for bedroom producers, broke down genre walls, and redefined what it means to be a DJ. He didn't just drop the bass, he dropped expectations. And maybe that's why we still listen. Thanks for watching. If Skrillex shaped your music taste or melted your brain with a drop, let us know in the comments. Drop a like, smash that sub button, and we'll catch you in the next deep dive. Peace.